Hello. Gosh, these are really annoying. I need to get them adjusted tomorrow. All right, everybody. Welcome to your weekly announcements for the week of December 18th, 2022. We don't have a whole lot going on this week except two or three big astrological signatures. Jupiter's moving into Aries for the first, the official time, and then it will run through all the degrees of Aries until May 16th, 2023. So that should be really exciting. I have a video about it on my channel. Also, we have Chiron going direct, which means our wounds can be healed and lifted out of the ocean, baby. Now, I didn't usually say that. Remember that mid-July, around the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, the 17th of July, we had Chiron moving retrograde. So we're reflecting and doing the healing work and the investigating and the reflecting work on our wounds. And remember that full moon in Aries on October 9th, with the moon standing right next to Chiron. Now, our wounds are put to light and revealed and illuminated so that we can heal and that we can recognize where we need to change. And then I'm going to go through the overview, and then I'm going to break it down by all 12 signs, says Heather Eland. Now, we have the new moon in Capricorn. Intrusive thought, nothing happens if I'm just doing the normal activities, period. I've made that promise to myself, crystal potent clear. Now, the new moon in Capricorn on December 23rd is happening, which means it's time to orient ourselves towards our goals, set new intentions in terms of what we want to achieve, where we're responsible, what we want to go after, and what procedures, what structures, what plans are we going to set for the long term. So that's what's going on astrologically this week. Now, I want to get into what's going to go on this week because there's not really too much happening. Today is the day of the Christmas concert, so that's really, really exciting, and I know that so many of you are looking forward to it. I know the people that are involved in choir have worked so long and hard for that performance. They put in the time and the effort to make it the best that it can be, and I'm really, really excited. I'm honestly really excited, and it should be really, really fun. With So what's going to be happening exactly? It will be at 7 o'clock in the auditorium here, okay? There will be a reception beforehand, which will run from, I want to say, from 5 till about 7. So it's a 2-hour reception. In this reception, there's going to be food, drinks. People from all over the Amentens are going to come to watch this from far and wide, from high and low. And you may get to have the experience of meeting people that you've never seen before, reconnecting with people that you've known a long time ago. For those who were here, a while. And, they have moved in their guests and they're mentioned people at other mentions, maybe. That could be the case, and etc. So, from 5 till about 6, I want to say, I'm going to push it till 6:30. So 6:30, you have about a half an hour until that performance. So from 5 to 6:30 is your an hour and a half window to eat, to drink, not alcohol, of course, but to reconnect and spend time with those people from my Amenten and other Amentens as well. So you'll get to spend that time, that quality time. It's really, really important for you to have that time. And I'm really looking forward to the food. Now, there should be a great variety of food because there should be a buffet of food, of different types of food. So what it is you'll come there and you will, there's a buffet of different food items. And just like a buffet, you get a plate, you get, napkin or whatever, you get a drink, you get fork, and, do your thing. Get what you want. And however much of things that you want. And of course, trying to be careful, of course, not spilling it or not, being hasty, not leaving a mess, being very careful with the jelly and, the pudding of, because there's puddings that could spill all over if you're not careful. And I don't really want the janitors to come and have to clean up a whole bunch of mess. Just be aware of the space that you're using this Amenten, and I can speak on behalf of other people. Just be aware and be, attuned to, the fact that, you're stepping on my ground, so to speak. And I know that sounds territorial, but it's just the truth, really, because, you don't want to leave a whole lot of mess. I find it really disheartening, really disappointing, frustrating, for those janitors to have to clean all that up. So don't even think about having any accidents whatsoever of, even that, of spilling anything. Again, don't be too hasty. I find that when I rush around trying to do something, there's something that happens which makes me regret that. So take your time, go slow and steady. You don't need to fill everything up on your plate just now. I know that you'll be maybe dying or maybe hungry to eat the food or drink the drink. Just hold on and go slow and steady when you're serving yourself up and get to your table, choosing that carefully, of course. Don't be too hasty. That's all that I want to say. It really, really should be a fun time for all of you. And then what will happen for those involved in choir, you will be going into the rehearsal room. Okay, so you'll be going into the rehearsal room at 6:30 to get warmed up and review the program, review the music with the choir director here. Choir directors, actually, there's more than one. So you will, go in, review stuff, do what you need to do. And then at 7, around that point, from up until I want to say 7 o'clock. And then, about 6:55, 6:50, you'll be heading into the auditorium. And then you'll be lining up on the risers, doing it, respectfully and professionally and elegantly, I want to say. And then having the program, that'll be fun. And then it will all be over, and then there'll be a reception after the concert, which will have desserts and stuff as well, so that people, including yourselves, for those involved in choir and anyone really at the Amenten, can reward themselves and have a treat after the concert and go into the reception where there will be desserts, over there, which will be served. So the desserts will be served after the concert. And then everything else will be prior to that. You know, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want to I hate contradicting myself. So, even though there's a part of me right now that disagrees with that, I've already said it, and that's how it's going to be. Period. End of story. Now, um, so there's going to be that happening. I don't want there to be desserts prior to it because it's going to defeat the whole purpose of that. These glasses are so annoying. I have to get them adjusted. All right. So that'll be that. Take them off. All right. Now, for the people not involved in choir, obviously find a seat that you can sit in for the concert before 7, because 7 is when the concert begins. 7 is ultimately and officially when it begins. Tonight, this evening. So, obviously not, silence your phone, shut them off, put them on put your phones on vibrate, put everything away and let, no, food, no drinks, save for, water or something. Well, actually, I officially admitted this philosophy early, and I'm going to reiterate it. Food and drinks are allowed unless they're anything messy, unless it's smelly, unless it's distracting, or, well, um, yeah, yeah, that's what I said already. So food and drinks are allowed if they're not messy or a distraction. Okay, I haven't really had any problems with that in the past. I don't think I'm going to have it in the future. Okay, I don't want to, again, I don't want to say something and then change my mind. It'll be what it'll be. Okay, all right. So, okay. So they'll go on, you'll get to see the concert and all that. Will be tonight. And you'll find the program of songs listed in there. In the so what'll happen is you will, for everybody else. I'm talking about everybody else who is coming to see this performance that is not in choir. When you head into that auditorium, for those at the Amenten, there's a double standard. You don't need to check in. Everybody else needs to check in with, paying money or credit card or, whatever the deal is. When you come into that concert, there will be a program, as usual. So the program will have the list of songs, people involved, descriptions of the songs, description of the concert. I mean, all the things. Okay, so it'll be going on. I think it should be really exciting and, tradition that we're going to be carrying on. We haven't always been consistent with it, but I'm really looking forward to see this. It should be, hopefully, really touching, moving, not disappointing, and something that you will treasure and remember. So I think for everyone else, save for choir, I'm talking about everybody else, I think that you'll really enjoy it. I know that I will. For those in choir, I hope that you had fun practicing the music and you're excited to put it out. on stage and show everyone. I'm really excited and thrilled for all of you. It will be a delight tonight, and those two words rhyme for a reason. So that is all that I want to say regarding that. Fast forward to let me see here. Okay, so today is the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. Wednesday, December 21st. We do have a couple of things going on. I need you to really listen. This is that video that I was going to make about that concert. I mean, can I just say something? So, this is just coming up. This is one of those, illusions that I make. ALLUSION, illusion. One of the songs for the concert around the 21st of March next year will be I'm trying to make myself believe and trying to make myself believe, and it will be this kind of a song. Trying to make myself believe it, make myself believe it. There is an eclipse on April 20th. There's an eclipse on April 20th. There's an eclipse on April 20th. 29 degrees, so there is a... Let me start over. There's an eclipse at 29 degrees of Aries on April 20th. Even though I do not believe it, I hope that I will be open and accepting of what is. Even though I don't believe it, nor do I understand it. You can't deny the truth. Even though I don't believe it, there's an eclipse on April 20th. Even though the notes haven't changed signs into Aries and Libra, there's an eclipse on April 20th. Even though I don't understand how there's eclipses in signs that the nodes aren't in, at the time they're in those signs. So it's gonna it's gonna be that kind of song which I'm gonna do for the spring concert. That was a little trailer to it. All right. Before I slip into vanity. All right. So that's gonna be one of the songs. And that's going to be really, really strong because what it's about is I'm trying to make myself open-hearted, open-minded, and believe that there actually technically is, fill in the blank. I've talked about it before. Okay. And then, other lyrics of the song is going to go, let me see. The rain in Spain falls gently on the plain. The rain in Spain will come again. Even though he was evil in all he did, that particular lyric, I just want to talk about that. We're going to be having a couple new people come to the Amenten. A couple new astrologers, spiritual teachers. Now, Victor Otto is a spiritual teacher. He on YouTube he does make sure this is recording. Yes, it is. Okay. Wait, is it? Yes. All right. Now, Victor Otto, he does videos on YouTube, energy reports over the full moons, the new moons, and general spirituality videos. Now, astrology and energy reports, and also spiritual videos, including those. Okay. So he will be coming, Adam Malimbus, Adam Malimbus. That name is really kind of, has a little bit of a, you know, Adam Malimbus, excuse me, Adam Malimbus. Da, da. I'm thinking of the what's it called? The Oompa Loompa. Um, um, that kind of thing. And you will get to, meet him in January. So he'll be coming February next year. So I'm going to make up a word. Early February. Around the 11th, around the 6th, so early February, Catherine Urban will be coming to the Amenten for the very first time, and she will be joining, to be honest, because I have to say what it is, the astrology community of astrologers here at the Amenten. So, it'll be going on. And also some new people coming in, new spiritual teachers, new spiritual experts, etc. Okay, so that will be going on. So around the 21st of March, there's going to be a concert for the astrology of winter and spring. And then on around the 21st of June, there'll be a summer concert. And then, throughout the season. So there'll be a seasonal concert. Seasonal concerts next year, as well as there may be a Saturn concert, a Saturn placement concert. Could be really neat. But so the song is about, this eclipse, and also get into another part of the song, but it's, supposed to be really strong. Like, really make it, like, really pop. Now, I just want to touch on this, even though it's a little bit far away. I will tell you that I'm thinking of, just right now, about having people have a similar feeling, thought, emotion, thing that they're going to take when they perform this music and practice this and do this concert, because this is my own stuff. This is my feeling. I want you to sing something that's just personal to me and not to you. So that's what I'm going to do, because it's so specific. And, it's really specific, but it's really, really strong. Like make it big and bold and, like, moving. I'm moved and I'm persuaded. So yeah, should really be something along those lines. Anyway, Now, December 21st is the winter solstice. So, things will officially start at 2 o'clock. So, by 2 o'clock on December 21st, there should be a lot of people at my Amenten, because what will happen is, so I'm talking about people from all over, people from other Amentens. If you live at home and you're a member of this Amenten virtually, then, well, I kind of, expect it out of you to come. Because, let me get into the reason for this. The reason is because there's going to be a candle lighting show. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a wish, have a hope, have a dream, have a vision, an aspiration of something that you would like to see the fruition of, that you'd like to see come true, that you'd like to accomplish or achieve and have happen from December 21st all the way to June 21st. And there's going to be something else going on June 21st. The concert will be about a day later, maybe a couple days later. I don't know. Okay, I'll have to see when the time comes. But, and things may change, just to tell you that. And I had all these crazy plans for 2023. I'm going to throw them in the trash. Yeah. So, yeah. So, that's that. Now, let me see. So, at 2 o'clock, people should be here. People from the Amentens, people from this Amenten, and you will be getting candles. And what'll happen is at about 4:30, I want to say, 4:30. Wait, no. 3:30. 3:30 that afternoon. Wait a second. No, 4 o'clock. Yeah. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, December 21st, we will be out in the backyard lighting our candles, letting them blow away. So you have your candle. So, there's more stuff. There's more specific information about this. So, this specific information. What is specific about this is that there is going to be, in the Amenten building, waxing stations. And then matches. So, wait. No. There'll be pre-made candles in a room in the Amenten headquarters. Or excuse me, at this Amenten building, because I'm hosting this. I'm putting on. I saw it as a vision last year. So there will be candles available. You will grab a candle, and then you will, by 4 o'clock, be lined outside in the backyard, okay, in the backyard with everyone else, and everyone else with their candles. Then you will blow them out. Not like that. But one person will blow theirs, another person will blow theirs. So it'll be one after the other. About 5 minutes between each. About 3 minutes between each person. Have your hope. Don't rush the. So what'll happen is you will have your candle. You will have your dream, your hope, your intention, whatever it is. With whatever you have. Blow it out. So you'll feel it. You will, be aware of it. You'll hold it. You will hold that intention or thought or dream or whatever it is or hope. And then you will blow out the candle as an act of letting it go, releasing it, and seeing what will happen and seeing what the universe will give you. Spirit, the divine, whatever you call it. So that will be the case for, again, this Amenten and other Amentens. I don't want to stay stuck on this. I really don't. Now, it's happening today. What is also happening now, what will happen? People will be coming at 2. There is going to be a party going, well, not a party, but there'll be snacks and there'll be drinks and there'll be plenty of spaces to talk. The classrooms will get, chairs are being put in, it's making it all nice. And so people from the Amentens, you can bring your family along, you can bring your friends, people from the Amentens. Same goes with tonight's concert. You can bring your family, friends, etc. Along to this concert. The same goes for December 21st. So, 2 o'clock, everyone should be there, hanging out, getting snacks, drinks, having fun that afternoon. And then at about 3:15, about 3:15, you should get your candles. 3:30. 3:30, that's the time where you're going to want to go into the Amenten building and grab your candle and wait for other people to get theirs. And then everyone by 4 o'clock should be met up, standing together over in the backyard over there. And then we'll go through the process. Someone will have, whatever. And they'll be slowly taking their time without any rush and releasing it, blowing the candle out. And then the next person, and the next person, and the next person. So one after the other. 3 minutes in between each person. Then, and that's just the break time. That's just the... Wait a second. Okay. Yes. There will be a 3-minute break between each person. When it comes time for you, you will blow, you will, people will be quiet, and you will, I have to honestly, think about this here. Yeah, 3 minutes, I said it, I'm not going to change it. So what'll happen is during those 3 minutes. During those 3 minutes, you will hold the intention, the dream or the hope. And then you will slowly blow the candle out. And then the next 3 minutes, which means the next person will hold their dream, hope, or intention or whatever. And then blow the candle out. And then so one person and the next person. So I hope that this is all clear. I do not want to repeat this information. I really don't. Then, what'll happen after everyone's taken care of that is Libembe Grunier's Amenten has prepared a choral piece of Sunrise Sunset from Fiddler on the Roof, so they're going to be singing that, as well as some songs for the solstice, which will be about I would say 4 to 5 songs that they prepared. And they're going to be singing that outside. And after they perform, it should be really great. It should be really, really setting the tone, setting the mood for the solstice. Then, once that's all over, there'll be more time to talk with people, chat, hang out with your family, go to the rooms, get snacks, get drink, do things. There'll be rooms where there'll be fun activities, games, festivities, all those kind of things. Christmas activity, so many fun stuff. It is going to be at 7 o'clock. Again, I want to use that same time, 7 o'clock, where, oh, wait a second, that's not going to work out too well. Okay, so I have to configure this because it's going to be dark. Once that is over, once they've finished with their choral, okay, I'm still sorting out the, details that, told people, etc., but I'm not clear. Then, what will happen is we will be getting on buses. There'll be buses that you can drive in your car. People will be you can drive in your cars if that's how you get from one place to another, or if you have any friend or family member that is driving you. And we'll be hopefully doing this with you, because what will happen is everyone will go either on buses or in a car, in a vehicle. You figure that out. You make that arrangement for yourself. You do all the little details. So we've had the solstice, sacred, activity, because it's when there's the day with the least amount of daylight and the most amount of darkness. So it's sort of doing that. And then on June 21st, there may be a barbecue grill, hunter type thing where, people are going to be lighting up fire and doing it's going to be very different. I have to consider that when we get to the summer solstice. So that, on June 21st, 2023. But when you get to Irving, when you get to the parking lot, I have spoken about them. I've even had, I will go as far as fighting with people. So, that's what's going to be, going on. I've spoken with them and things have been arranged. So I don't need to go into that. Point is, you'll go there and there will be, before I zip into the song, silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. It's not going to be like that exactly. They're going to be bells, golden and silver, and they will be available at tables that will be standing around around Irving, and then together. So there'll be about 15 minutes for people to get their bells. There'll be that 15 minutes. And then about 4:45, so either 4:45 or 5 o'clock. Either 4:45, 5 o'clock, or 5:30, depending upon just the order of things. You will all be standing at Irving ringing the bells for about 15 to 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. 15 to 20. I said already. 15 to 20 minutes. And we'll see how everyone's... Yes, I said it. 15 to 20 minutes. And we'll see what we want to do after that point. I will prepare to be underwhelmed and disappointed. 15 minutes? I don't know how long. Should we... Okay, half an hour. Half an hour. We're going to be ringing the bells for half an hour. Now, why are we doing this? Well, I will be explaining that at the time. To everyone. Okay? Now, after that, that is going to be it. There's no dinner. There's no nothing. You can go home and enjoy, whatever, dinner. And that's all. That's really it. And then next year at January, I'm thinking to start on... I'm thinking of starting on the 4th of January. So the 4th of January, that Wednesday, is when things will start up again with the Amentens. So people will be coming back and from, the holidays and, Hanukkah, Christmas, of course, and, their New Year's celebrations, and things will get back. People will come back, and I'll start in with the weekly announcements. Everyone's getting back to the Amentens, and everything is running like it runs at the Amentens. So, you'll be coming back on the 4th. On that day, I'm thinking I'll send an email and I'll maybe give a video about, I'd say, about 10 a.m. that day, because I'm going to be throwing an Amenten meeting, which will go over certain plans I have for part 1. So that should be through January through June of next year, and a little overview of things, and of course welcoming people back into the Amenten and doing some fun activities and going through announcements, stuff like that. So there will be a meeting on January 4th at 10 a.m. that day at the Amenten. Okay. This meeting will be live streamed. People can come in and they can go to that room and they can watch it from the screen in there. So all the dynamics are, hopefully will work out the way that they should. I'm actually hoping to have a couple people in the room, but a good majority will be watching from the screen up in the sunroom. And they'll go over some, important things. So, you mentioned people from the Amenten. You, of course, will be there, members of my Amenten, anyone from the astrology community, the spiritual community here. Yeah. So, that's what I want to say for that. For now, I just want to be over with these announcements. Hopefully, this video was informative and helpful. Okay, hopefully this video was clear and I made things clear and explain. I don't want to sound annoyed at any of you. I'm just kind of tired of talking, tired of clarifying myself, tired of talking in longhand and being real specific about things. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. You got the information that you needed to get out of it. Okay. And you can always rewatch this video, share this with anyone who needs to hear this information, um, or just if you think they'll be entertained by it. That's all that I have. So, enjoy. Have a. I'm going to say this again. Sounds a little. We're going to be meeting again, hopefully. So, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Enjoy this week.